Attorney. I want to bring in now trial attorney Adanté Pointer. Thank you so much for joining us. Tell me, first of all, your assessment of the defense's and prosecution's opening statements to this jury.
Well, you know, for me as a trial attorney who has tried a number of cases, this appears to be a clash of the titans, so to speak. You have the prosecutor evoking the technicalities and the preciseness of the evidence that they intend to present to the jury in order to prove up their case. And then you have the criminal defense attorney who was more folksy, had a more of a down-home manner, and really played up the brutality, if you will, of these killings, of these murders, and juxtaposed against what he wanted to show, which is the humanity of his client. Could you imagine that this father, this husband, would do such a brutal, cold-hearted, execution-style killings of his own flesh and blood and of his own wife? You think not. And so that's what you saw going on here from my eyes, a clash of the titans, so to speak.
And I know that you, Adanté, have handled high-profile cases, so what do you expect to see out of these attorneys moving forward?
I think you're going to see more of the same. I think that you're going to see two virtuosos, if you will, at work, and they're going to take what they have as it relates to the evidence, but also as it relates to things that are not going to be brought into the courtroom to harp on, well, look, the prosecution has the burden here. And if they don't meet that burden, they don't have any direct evidence, then you have to believe that this father would do this to his own son, that this husband would do that to his own wife. And that's going to be hard sell. At the same time, the prosecution is going to say, look, let the chips fall where they may. This man did these things. This is what we have here. This doesn't make sense. He doesn't have a solid alibi. This alibi that he's trotting out as to where he was at and what he was doing just doesn't make sense when you line it up with the cell phone records, when you line it up with the things that were going on in Alex's life. So I think that as the trial continues, you'll continue to see both of these great lawyers duke it out over what's in as relates to evidence and what doesn't and what hasn't come into the courtroom.